Hi guys! It is a brand new day here in my workshop and I'm going to be working on baby number 5's sword today and potentially the gun. Not quite sure what my motivation level is right now, but essentially I have to get the sword done in order to premiere it like on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and I have a collab coming up, so I actually really have to get that done. And the gun is more for conventions, and then a photo shoot I have scheduled in February, so I have a little bit more leeway with that. And in fact, I will most likely start working on my weather report at the same time because I'm psychotic. But for this vlog, I am actually gonna show you some clips from last year working on the gun, but I've since liked my lighting setup a little bit more, and so I'm just gonna like run through that very quickly, sort of show you where we're at, and then start the vlog from here, just so I feel like it's a nice fresh start for everyone, and we've got some much better chef's kiss lighting for you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna roll through all that old clip, and then I'll see you guys in a second. This is the current situation. Chaos. These need to dry before I can Dremel them, but we've got that done, which is going to be that part. We've got 2 of the circles, which is most likely going to be this part here, and then we've got this rectangle, and that is going to be this part. So time clean up. All right, so this is what we're working with right now. Last night I went ahead and primed the entire sword with this Liquitex Professional Acrylic Mediums primer. So I did about 2 coats of that. I didn't want to do it too thick just so I could still see the designs, but essentially what I'm gonna do is paint this part pink. All of this what once was silver accents, which I'll show on the screen here, the Amazon listing for this, just so you can kind of see the before and after. I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. So on the screen right here, I'll go ahead and show you what it looked like from the Amazon listing. But I'm going to be turning what once was black into pink. All of the silver detailings are going to be gold. And then for this part specifically, hers is blue and orange. And I'm looking back at this thing right here. Hers is blue and orange. So this is getting a whole new remake. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make a matcha lemonade and then get painting. Okay, so the only bad thing is that I only have small paintbrushes. So this is kind of gonna be an annoyingly long process. I just did the pink, and all I have is fabric paint for the orange and the blue, which kind of might work out just because this is like a fabricy texture. So now I'm gonna go ahead and paint that on. So I think my method for this is gonna be doing the gold as the very last thing, just because all of these are gold, and then these are gold.
I love gold.
And I have a feeling that the fabric, wait, rethinking, loading. Okay, what I actually think I'm gonna do before I paint these specifically, I'm gonna paint the gold on the inside. Just so I can clean the edges. Literally every time I cosplay, I'll be 100% honest. It's just me working through and trying to figure out. I'm really bad and I don't come up with any game plans. And it may just be my downfall, but let's talk about that after this is done, because if it turns out well, then it's not a downfall. I'm also gonna separate you. So this is what we're looking at right now. I've got the pink base going. As you can see, the gold payoff is not a lot. So this is probably, I mean, no exaggeration, gonna take 4 or 5 coats, but this is my favorite gold paint I've ever used. I mean, look at the sheen on that. It is so glorious. So in my opinion, it's gonna be worth it. This is just gonna be a long process of layering, and you know what? Sometimes that's all it needs to be. That's all she wrote. So for me, I think one thing that I really wanted to improve upon in this vlog specifically, well, 2 things. 1, the lighting, and 2, me talking. I think that the fun part about vlogs is just sort of getting to see the personality, the mindset. So I will be talking a little bit more in the vlog than in my first episode. And with that, I'm gonna take a break because there's not much I can do now. I'm gonna let this dry, come back, do some more coats, and then hopefully we get this done today, because I would love ideally to film all of my content for Baby 5 tomorrow. I don't know if that'll happen, but that's the goal. So I will check in with you guys when this all dries.
2 hours later.
So as you saw, I just finished another coat of pink and another coat of gold. I think the pink will only need 1 more coat, and then the gold will only need 2 to 3 more coats. I think what I'm gonna do is just focus on these 2 colors for now. Once those layers have dried, flip it over and do the other side, and then worry about the orange and the blue. It is currently 1:15. I've done a lot today. I'm nowhere near finished, but I'm gonna take a break while this coat dries, because one of my light bulbs actually went out, so I'm gonna order a new one on Amazon. Hopefully it doesn't affect this video too much. I'm trying to work around it, but nonetheless, that's where we're at. I'm gonna do that and check back in with you guys later, just because I don't want too many of the same shots. So yeah.
Eventually.
So while that dries, I did more coats. I'm going to work on redoing this as a more oval shape like that. And to accomplish this with only 1 layer, I'm going to be using the 6mm EVA foam. So what I'm gonna do for this is just to get a size, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit more room and basically form my oval within the size that I just made. Now to find a reference. And next, I'm just gonna kind of line this up as mid as I can and draw the same opening that was on the one that I bought. That way I know for sure the sword will fit through it. Great. And then finally, to give it some dimension, I'm just going to put something around the edge just so there's some more depth to this. So I'll be using the Plaid FX primer to now prime this because it will need to be gold. So I think I'm at a stopping point for tonight. I went ahead and put the blue on here. It looks a little messy now, but I think once I add the orange, it can clean it up. I started the gold detailing. That's gonna take so many layers, but the pink's all done. I've got some gold on that over there. And I'm just gonna smooth the top out, I think. And then, yeah, check back in. So anyway, all of that to say, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for tonight because I have work tomorrow, and I think all of that just needs like a good dry before I go in and do anything else. So I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Much later.
So it has actually been 2 days since we last spoke.
You sit on a throne of lies.
But I went ahead and finished painting everything, and now I'm gonna go in with this UV resistant matte spray and just finish it off. Yay!
Much later.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog. Since we last spoke, a lot has happened. It's been, I think, like a week and a half, 2 weeks or so. Obviously, I've been busy with work. I went to Medieval Times. I went to Din Tai Fung for the first time. What else happened? I went to Little Tokyo with some TikTok friends. And we premiered our baby number 5 cosplay on TikTok. So that was fun. I still have the gun to do, which is what the main thing that I'm going to be focusing on right now. I did not have a deadline on it before, but I do have a photo shoot scheduled for like the very beginning of March. So I want to get this done ASAP as possible. So let's jump back into the workshop vlog. So basically what I'm going to be working on now is sort of assembling the pieces that I have so I can kind of see where I'm at with it, since I am kind of completely winging this, so
1 hour later. 2 hours later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
星の降るたびに恋をするたびにバイバイだって夜はギャラクティカ今夜は空の愛をライトが嫌に眩しいから街のネオンからも踊りどこかに逃げようか二人しどけないくらい揺らぐグラスが心惑わすからあなただけ君だけ夜に星はしごかけるいつめあなたの表情照らして明星ギャラクティカ見上げたあなたの瞳がキラキラって光る近づくほどにほどね孤独ごと抱きしめて二人の手と手が星と星が交わって恋はギャラクティカ
I think I've gotten to a pretty good place. That's all built. This is connected and I have to start working on some details, but I do need more glue, so I think I'm going to table this for today. So this part is all built. I'll add some cylinders. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I thought I was gonna do 2-liter bottles, but it's not tall enough, so that's out. And then I'm gonna do some details to this. I have the like round cylinder back here, and then this is basically done. I'll just need a cylinder long enough. But for now, I'm gonna take a break on the gun.